And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Wild Arms 3. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and we've done a lot of stuff. And we are demigods. No, I'm just kidding. We're pretty much not even that. But we are doing pretty good, I have to say. And what we're going to be doing now is we are going to specifically be looking for something of value to us. It is the next dungeon. Now, the next dungeon is actually going back to the main storyline, was the giant Deus Ex Machina we saw take off. And we have to find it. Which is easier said than done. It's a visual cue that in turn allows you to find it all. So it is one of those easier said than done things. And pretty much what you gotta do is you gotta fly around until you see it. You'll know you see it even though it's invisible. You'll see it because it leaves a haze floating around. So it's not really fooling anybody per se, but it is out there. And looking and finding it is, you know, usually just fly around till you see it. Some people actually claim that it's on your world map. But it is moving. It's just very slowly. And I went ahead and did more setup for the we got some key force carrots back. I didn't have to do much to do that, mind you, but I did do enough to get pretty much a full stock, and we reset it to potion berries for the time being. I don't see it around here. Let's keep moving. So yeah, we're just gonna keep looking for it. It will show up. Sometimes people will randomly fire missiles, because the missiles will lock on to something if it can hit it. And it's kind of in your direction. It's always a pain in the ass to find it, though. Sometimes. And I didn't get out of this fight. Let me deal with this real quick. Alright, just to save some time, I flew around till we found it. And you can kind of see it there. It's what happens when I eat too much Del Taco. Let's take a look here. Boom! Reveal yourself. And there it is. The wizardly stealth deployed around Deus Ex Machina is gone. You can now infiltrate their base. So we could have done this at any moment. The side quests, you know, thrown to the side. But I felt that it was the best and earliest time to do it. Also, if you come here without finishing the Telepath Tower, or starting the Telepath Towers, there's a glitch that makes them not show up, I believe, in the US version. I can't speak for the Japanese version. The growth level of the nanomachines have only now surpassed 70. We still need to buy a little more time for them to fully mature. Losing the Yggdrasil's generator has been quite a setback for us.
The Yggdrasil system. Has the downloading procedure used to summon me ever been used before?
No, sire. We are the only ones capable of performing the download.
I see. So the technology of Hades cannot be applied by one who does not comprehend Hades. Then who could it be? Could a human have analyzed Hades? Or could it have been someone else of my race? If no other demons aside from myself were summoned, then that means this person descended to Vergaia by their own power through Hades. Could that be possible? One must have their personal data stored within Hades to do that.
Is everything all right, sire?
What would happen if someone of my ilk possessed the ability to exist within Hades without supplying his personal data? Capable of concealing himself within Hades by transmitting electric signals through his own will. Or perhaps...
Silence, fool! We guarantee your pizza in less than 30 minutes. Pay us. Couldn't we have just landed normally?
Hey, we're all in one piece, right?
Hey, what is that?
If this really is the nanomachine plant, then it must be.
Nanomachine compounds, which threaten the life of Felgyre. We can't let Felgyre fall in this nasty, moldy little thing. Come on, everyone, let's go.
Or as they say in the old trade, it's killing clean. Alright, so if you're trying to finish out the monster, 100% it, this is a one-time dungeon. We're not trying to 100%, so don't ask. And we need... Actually, wait a minute. There we go. Oh, you bastard. And keep this in mind, there's no treasure here either, so yeah, I don't believe there's any treasure to find. A lot of these dungeons not having a lot of that. And this is a timing thing. We've done similar puzzles to this stuff before. So, that's nothing new. Navigating that. The other thing, too, is the next set of boss fights that we're going to be running into are actually going to be very disappointing. Because we're so beefed up and beefed out that we've only got 4 lucky cards. So we're not going to get a lot of money coming up, or we're not going to get a lot of XP from a lot of the enemies coming up. And that's kind of a weird thing to have to admit. We're getting to a point in the game where our side questing has dwarfed, not necessarily the challenge, and I don't want people to assume that I mean, the challenge to this game is gone. By any means, that is not what I mean by that. Or just in general, that's not what I mean by that. I think I can actually just have that work too. I think we could just do that. But yeah, it's one of the things where the boss fights will have some challenge. Finest Arts will whoop the crap out of pretty much anything at this juncture. So I'll explain more of it later.
Such a being exists?
We called them dream demons.
Dream demons? Like demons inside your dreams?
The structure of the information library Hades is like a sea of electric signals. Its motif stems from the domain of the mind, created by countless consciousness. The dream demons once said they can only exist inside the information library. However, these dream demons, with no physical makeup, can still exist within people's consciousness, and even their dreams. They are capable of making every possible sea of electric signals their own world, where they exist.
Then you think they may be inside the information library?
Fear not. They only exist within the seas of electric signals, whereas I am here. They are not a threat to me.
Very well, sire.
My wish is to ride the starship Felgyre, searching the frontier for battle. Right now it is the humans with the Guardian's power that stand in my way. Eliminate the intruders at once.
What was that? Oh, come on, who you fooling? It's Revolver Ocelot! Look out! You already showed who it was. She's holding it kind of gangster.
Maya, thank goodness you're safe. Thanks for your concern, but I am fit as a fiddle. Thanks for your concern, but I'm fit as a fiddle. So, are you here to see me knock off the bad guy? No. I just wanted to return this to you. Hey, this is... That was awfully thoughtful of you. A simple thanks would have been nice, but we have more important things to worry about. If you're looking to fight them, I wouldn't mind helping. Why not? We could use your help, Mia.
And thus, it is a big old team. Too bad we can't use anybody. Oh, control panels. Alright. Let's move. This panel seems to be connected to the big one in the other room. Let's go back there.
We'll operate the main panel. You guys play around with the sub panel. Hurry along. But then, don't get me wrong, I haven't the slightest intention of making you guys into heroes. Or are you saying you want me to walk around this dingy, moldy, stinking place? Fine. Watch your backs, but you guys be careful too. Diddle-a-doo. Alright. Hello, can you hear me? I figured out how to release the code for the shutter, but the code is only valid for 10 seconds, so that's how long you'll have to input it. I'll relay the code from here, so enter it quickly and precisely. Okay, are you ready? So R1, circle, square, R2, L1. R1, circle, square, R2, L1. Sweet. Keep moving. And this is a weird one, but bear with me here. We gotta do burp burp. Oh yeah. So let me see. Let's move this. Need the big old the mighty gloves. Put it there. And there. Let's take this guy. And there, we've pretty much solved the puzzle. Sweet! With a pit at the end in case you get eccentric and run. Probably should have went for the one in the back first. Let's just reset that for a minute. Whoops. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, you gotta do the back one first, but obviously I did it second. It's doable even second, but third's probably pushing it. And we're forced into a boss battle. A boss that is not even worth doing anything else to. No joke. So we're going to go ahead and action turn. I don't know. Let's see. Let's do like that. And let's go ahead and throw out a full carrot. We'll go ahead and Gatling with Clive. Even though he's not quite ready for the real Gatling. But, meh. So not much to this fight. He's gonna hit us, but we'll be fine for the most part. Oh. But you guys know what that usually means. It's time for us to end this battle. Gatling. And Gatling. Much like how we fight any of the special bosses. The Violator violates enemies good.
Right in their buttholes.
Sometimes you don't even need that. We are that freaking strong right now. We are freaking ripped like the Hulkster, brother. Yeah, that was a boss fight. Now we get 9,800. That's fine. That's not a lot of XP anyway. So no point in getting in a hissy fit over that. 1,200 Gela. No reason to use a Gela card. That's not that much money. But though we do have a lot of Gela cards, so we will use them intermittently. But for the most part, there's just not going to be a huge demand for them. Oh, you little pecker doodle. So you can obviously figure out what we gotta do here. Oh, wait, what? Lame. That's right, he jumps a little bit forward, doesn't he? Because I kind of have to anticipate it. There we go. And there it is. This must be the heart of the nanomachine plant. Each one of these spores are the cancer cells that eat away at Felgyre. We can't let them carry out their plan. We'll just have to blow it up. If you blow up the plant, the nanomachines, although still premature, will scatter all over Felgyre. The growth rate of the nanomachines is currently at 74%, which equals the likelihood of them activating. There's a 74% chance that the nanomachines will activate? Precisely. Is this 26% survival rate with blowing up the planets? Personally speaking, I would rather you wait until the nanomachines have fully matured.
Thanks for the advice, but we'll decide what to do after we defeat you.
Right into another right into another boss fight.
The terraforming brought on by nanomachines is the proper way to evolve. Why do you refuse to accept the true form of the planet's future? Because no one wants that kind of future. No one? Are you certain? At the very least, our forefathers did it. The Neo-Sapiens allowed nanomachines to evolve their mother planet. What? A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, existed the planet Terra, home of the Neo-Sapiens. Technology flourished by leaps and bounds, evolving the planet. The people of Terra were no exception to this evolution. Their desire for limitless power and everlasting life caused them to outstep the boundaries of living organisms by using nanomachines to merge with machines. Half organic, half machine? Indeed, our forefathers rode the immigrant ship to reach Falgrier. These Neo-Sapiens are the very demons that appear in folklore. No, I don't believe a word you say. Hot diggity damn, son. Alright, with that said, this is like any of the other prophet fights. There is really no difference, except we know Melody and Malik are actually dead. So, do with that what you will. But what it means is that we have to treat them very much like we treat them any other time. We're going to set things up for Clive to go on a trip to Pound Town. But we could actually do some other things, too, of interest. We're going to hit up with a full carrot. We'll use a yellow card. We'll get some money out of this. We got some to burn. Let's go ahead and bust a hyper. And we will Gatling. Ooh. Malik. One thing that's interesting is we don't have to decelerate Malik. And I don't believe that Melody, it looks like she has a shield up, but I don't think she does in this fight. I don't quote me on that, but I believe there's some truth to that. But we sure as hell will find out. And Leohold hasn't changed his strategy at all. So our goal is to really kind of oust Malik and Leohold as quickly as we can would be nice. And Malik wasted his turn. Clone Malik to be specific. And Melody is not, which is fine. And he's already down, so we're gonna win this fight in the next round. I promise, guys, the difficulty will crank back up. But we did those boss fights earlier, and now we're like demigods. I'm just gonna say we're like demigods. We'll do that with a side of that. Hell, with a side of that and another side of that. And that's going to end the battle. You can see Melody's still alive. Melody's going to counter with Venom Strike.
Ooh, be afraid, be very afraid.
He's going to use Rule of Vengeance, which might actually kill Gallows. No, it didn't. But Clive is ending this fight with a vengeance.
You don't believe me? Rather, you refuse to believe me. But think about it. How can people handle arms, weapons created by dragons and left behind by demons? We may be inferior to the demons, but by communicating our spirit half to our half-flesh, half-machine bodies, we are able to synchronize a part of our body. Because we are the spawn of demons, we possess a dormant agent inside us, the same one that demons have. In terms of species, humans and demons are similar, especially when it comes to the desire for conflict and war. Even if that's the truth, we're not the same as demons. We don't want any evolution brought on by nanomachines.
Fair enough. And thus, that is our reward. 51,000 bucks. That's not too bad. Got 18,000 XP, but again, no reason to use a lucky card yet. Primarily because we only got 4. We're probably going to get another one, and then I think there's another one in the next dungeon. And we're not going to get them very often after that, so we really got to be very particular in when we use them. Very careful, rather, when we use them. Anyway, limitless power, everlasting life. By accepting these, you've become immune not only to your own pain, but to others as well. If you can't feel pain for others, you can't have love for others. Love. That is something Ekaterina would have said as well. But in a world without Ekaterina, such a word is unnecessary. It's true what they say, you fart when you die. Let's press on. Yeah. You may have gotten past me, but not the originators of humans, the demons. Deep, deep, deep. It's like that means something to us. Well, it does. I mean, all creations are destined to die. Evolution goes against this law of nature. But this is something nobody wants. We must stop the nanomachines. As I go back the way I came. Like a dipshit. In a frying pan. Oh, well, fine. Fuck it. You gotta do this. I was hoping to see if we could get a new result, but yeah. Mayor, it's me. Can you hear me? We found the nanomachine plant, but we don't know how to shut it off. Any ideas? I'll have to look into it. No idea. Forget about shutting it off. Why don't you just blow it up? There's a reason. I should just really use a regular voice. For now. No, we can't do that. All the spores will scatter all over Felgaia. So we've got to do something with the actual nanomachine program then. Her old man said something to me about being the only one who can do this, but still. Gee, what was that? How the hell should I know? It was like this at Yggdrasil too. When I faced the system and communicated my spirit to handle the Arn, this happened. What did you just do? From what I can confirm here, the nanomachine program is being rewritten at an enormous pace. Now I understand. You're that Felgaia sample. The model of the world, created by Elliot Enduro, the android Adam Cadmon. It all makes perfect sense now. I couldn't tell from the black model you carry, but it is the arrogant lamb you hold. Adam Cadmon cannot wield the power of demons. Felgaia sample? Adam Cadmon? What are you talking about, brah? Then you know me too? I know you very well. We, the Council of Seven, in our efforts to rejuvenate the planet, first researched the makeup of Felgaia. We derived a hypothesis based on various perspectives. We called this the Felgaia hypothesis. Would we be able to prove this planet was a single life form? In order to test our theory, we created you, the Felgaia sample. Even though the validity of our hypothesis was only confirmed when Asgard brought back Felgaia data of the past. To us, you were but a mere sample. You took on human form when we took up the challenge of playing God. However, to our colleague Elliot, you were much more than that. He had lost his only son days ago when he placed his son's figure over yours and continued to raise you inside the sample pod. Up until the very moment of the Yggdrasil tragedy. My life was made from Felgaia? Werner most likely rescued you from the sample pod during the accident. You were named after Elliot's son, and were created to withstand any environment and adapt. You were also bestowed with the Argent Lamb, which was converted into an arm so that you may use it as a terminal to link with the life force of Felgaia. That pretty much summarizes your origin. Your own
personal data. You were able to install the original Felgaia data into the system to cause the Yggdrasil function to crash. And now you rewrite the nanomachine program. Did Werner put you up to this? Does it really matter who? Next, I will write you myself. How absurd. Do you wish to save the planet? Do you plan to act human just because you were created by one? You're just a puppet! Ah! The nanomachines are terminated, thanks to the sample data. Don't call him that. He's Jet. He's one of us. Don't worry about it. I'm not bitter. I may be a creation, but I get by. Except for the fact that I don't have any memories of this planet like you do. I guess it can't be helped. Looks like I was finally completed soon after the accident. Guess I've only been around for a few years. It's not that I've lost my memory. I never had any to begin with. No matter how far I walk, or where I look, I'll never find it. As a Felgaia sample of the past, the only memory I was granted the way Felgaia was in the past. Well, just like he said, this is absurd. Oh man, I don't know what it is, but I just feel so pissed off. Like I want to lay it on someone. The top dog is still around, right? Looks like I'm qualified to make him eat some lead. Come on, let's go. I want to leave this joint. So there's the story about how Jet's life got flipped and turned upside down. He wanted to take a minute and sit right there and talk to Lehal how he became the Prince of... Well, I was going to say Bel Air, but that's probably not it either. And we're under attack. No! Well, we'll try again. Ugh. Do. There we go. Let's keep moving. And by the way, the prophets are gone. Seems to be a lot. This area seems to be locked by shutters as well. I'll read out the contact code, but it's a little more complicated than before. Okay, here we go. X0x square. Oh god, I almost put the wrong one in. Oh boy. How embarrassing. Be sure to take all the precautions. He'll be able to use the teardrop to heal himself. If it makes me so angry, just remember that teardrop was supposed to be mine. It might be a good idea to steal it from him before he can use it. You guys have any other tactics? No.
You made it, my little spawn.
No! We are not your spawn! We are the life forms that inhabit this planet. We are the children of Felgaia.
Think about it, my spawn. You possess the same agent as mine inside your body, and have the power to wield arms of dragons, just like me. However, you are one with my inferior species, who do not rank with warriors or knights. You are all descendants of those who were not granted the power of the nanomachines.
Only those with power are just...
Our ethics may be the same. We take up arms and fight one another, but the difference is that I shall prevail. There is nothing different about what we do.
That's not true.
Oh, but it is. You and I are the same. We live, grow, rest, and die for battle. There is no distinction or boundary between you and I. If I must bring up one difference, it is that your inferior forefathers chose to coexist with Felgaia. I am not one of them. Even if the planet itself tries to eliminate me, I shall use every ounce of my power to beat it down. For as long as I have power, I will bring Felgaia to its knees.
To walk hand in hand and to live the best you can is a strong bond you will never understand. I won't let you make a mockery of life. I will beat you, son. Well, let's get it on. So first things first, we're actually going to do something a little different. We're going to pickpocket. We're not going to use a Gela card because I don't think we get Gela for this fight, so there's no point in prepping that. Let's get Clive down to 0 bullets. Now, we're so strong we technically don't need to pickpocket him, but we're going to pickpocket him anyway. Don't ask why. It's you can't if you kill him, you don't get the teardrop and you kind of need it. Just saying. Be kind of a dumb thing to come all this way through the game and not have that thing. Then you start getting weird. And look at that. He's got a negative rainbow, just like, what's his name? Alright, so let's go ahead and full carrot. Let's go ahead and do soften magic attacks. And hell, why not? That's just really to burn time, in all fairness. Balls! As you can see, Clive is the slowest. Just to make sure he doesn't get any lucky pot shots in there on us. It's Mystic, Potion Berry, Gatling. Permanence, and get some. And there's a chance Jet will just kill him outright, by the way. I'm not kidding. He might actually just kill him outright. And you might be screaming, lucky card, lucky card. We only got 4. We will get 5. We will use all of our lucky cards before long. I don't recollect any time that we've gotten them from a drop, so just keep that in mind.
Oh, yes. That power, the power of battle and destruction. That power you have used on me speaks and makes us the same entity.
So we didn't even have to use Clive. Get 10 grand, nobody's gonna level off that. Wouldn't have leveled even with a lucky card, so we're gonna save it.
We're not like you at all. There's a big difference between our fight and yours. We're risking our lives to protect what's important to everyone. But your fight brings forth extinction and destruction. That's it. We're not the same as you. You're a hideous demon, just a spirit from folklore. Demons can't bring forth a future for the planet. The only ones who can are the ones you renounce. Humans.
It takes great power to bring forth or shun a future. And it is only natural for humans to seek power. As long as humans have a dark and fragile heart, I will not perish. This is far from over.
Hey, are y'all still there? All of a sudden, the power level of all the systems went way down. Did you guys do something? We defeated the demon, Siegfried. Maybe that's the reason. Anyway, retreat to your entry point. Once we're ready to make our escape, I'm blowing this Deus Ex Machina to smithereens. Do you always have to be so rash? We're able to neutralize the nanomachine, so there's nothing to worry about, right? Plus, we don't want something so massive crashing into a nearby town. Don't worry, I have everything under control. Fine, we're leaving it in your hands, Maya. As much as I kind of don't trust him, so we gotta actually get out of here. Which is not a quick hop, skip, and a jump, but it is definitely a run. Some would argue a full sprint. But yeah, we are beastly powered up, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. All those fights we did in the little 2 episode, maybe, 2 or 3 episodes of side questing we did, was enough to really put us over the top for now. Because of how early we chose to do it. If we were to go in pretty much right after, maybe start the side quest, maybe start the telepath towers and get it going and kind of do it more exponentially along the way, we would have a very different outcome. Or not necessarily a different outcome, but a whole set of different challenges that we would have to do. Let me take care of this and we'll be right back. Alright, let's keep moving here. Whoops, as I fall. God darn it. It was an easy fight. We just used Justine's instant gib attack, really, was all that was necessary. Then we got, come on. And then he got a migrate, growth on his, summons. Because the more you use them, the more growth you get. Or you can just use a growth egg. But we were doing it the old-fashioned way. We got it the old-fashioned way that time. But yeah, we gotta run out of here. He's got the blow. Luckily, we don't have to redo that puzzle. Or this one. Hurry to the escape point. Hurry to the escape point. Leave the rest to us. Will you get moving already? I can't see the keyboard when you stand in my way like that. I showed that to you. I don't have to say anything to her, but, don't ask. The less you know, the better. So we'll head on out. And yes, you gotta redo this, but do we? Of course not. We're not that big of an asshole. Down we go. Through here. And let's see. Okay, I just confirmed that they made it to the escape point. Once we're done setting the self-destruct system, we'll have to make our escape too. Huh, sis? Sis? Yes. We better start preparing. Everyone get ready. I don't have a voice for every one of her transformations. What about you? Listen. In order for everyone to escape, someone has to stay behind and operate the machines, right? And there's only one escape pod, so one person has to stay behind. And as the leader of this group, it is my duty to bring up the rear. But sis! There's this one gem that I really want right now. It has a beautiful blue sparkle, which doesn't even compare to the teardrop. That's going to be our next target. I promise I'll meet up with you, so hurry on without me. Okay, but you better keep your promise.
That we still gonna have a lot of great times together, right? Yeah?
Of course. Well, our next target is out of this world. The gem's name is Felgair, an aqua planet that sparkles a lustrous blue. Milady, I have much admiration for your caliber. I devoted this sword to the late Lord Schrodinger, but I now wish to devote it to you, Mayor Schrodinger, as my mistress. Please accept. Tad Dukakis, do you promise to subdue all obstacles that stand in our way with this sword? Though I may be incompetent, I shall give my all for milady. Then, Todd, please escort everyone to the escape point. Well, it's not in my nature to be looked after by everyone. Everyone risked their lives to come save me. Now it's my turn. You made it! I was getting nervous there for a second. Hey, where's Maya? Please, wait a little bit longer. My sister will be here. I know she will.
How can I succumb to an inferior species such as them? However, they have yet to realize the true terror behind my half-flesh, half-machine structure. The power I have lost can always be regained and absorbed. By the power of these Fafnir dragons, I shall become a dragoon. I will be invincible.
Oh, I see. Not only can dragons fight as their own entity, but they can also be combined as armaments. Your bodily structure sure is handy, isn't it? But I'm not going to let you have it your way.
Why do you waste your life by returning to the field of death? A Fafnir horn. Clever. In my weakened state, you might actually be able to defeat me, but how do you plan to control it? You may be able to handle typical arms, but it will take a spirit on par with my half-flesh, half-machine structure. Now I see you yourself are a spirit generator that cannot be rivaled by any demons.
Even an idiot would have figured that out. I'll make you regret you even met me. Yeah! Eat this, you horned bitch! Get some! Oh no, I may be too late. But this was the only way. The only way for everyone to escape safely. It never crossed my mind until now, but am I going to die? It all seems so surreal. Well, I have finished reading it. No! Milady! My sister will come. Should have given him like the wimpy voice. My sister will come. As she transforms into everything. The disaster girl of the wasteland never quits. And I never will. As the protagonist, Martha Jane Connery, I will make it out of here through hell or high water. So that's not even Maya's real, in my opinion. I think that's a hint that's not even her real persona. Yes!
I'm assuming. Prepare the gun, and then you get to see a setup you never get to see normally. Prepare the gun blasters. We're getting out of here. What? That's been taunting us this entire Let's Play, even from the beginning of the game. Not gonna lie, it's been there. It's been there.
The strong will dominate the weak, overruling this premise signifies a denial of the future. Seeking battle and victory, I wish to continue the existence of the human race.
Enough with your selfish gibberish. Everyone's crying out for justice over your evil ambition.
Justice, you tickle me with your dull sword. The sword is only as sharp as its wielder. You honestly think you can pierce my desires with that?
I've been on the side of justice all along. I don't want to look back anymore. Justice will guide me forward. And I will fuck you up, bitch. I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's just like he gets so into it, you know? Epidermal, cerebral, draconic gun blaster. Let's take him on a trip to Pound Town. Now, he's got so little. He has about a little less than a quarter of the HP that the UFO had. So I think we're going to be okay. I know, all that build-up. I know, guys, another long episode, but hang in there, guys. I believe in ye. I know I should have split this up into 2 episodes, but why? Oh, my anus. He went right for her anus.
And I'm gonna go right for his.
We just stopped a massive alien invasion. What do you got, sick bitch?
You ain't got nothing, punk.
I've got your name. I've got your ass.
Now's our chance.
Combine our forces with Lombardia's. Focus on one point.
May all our mistakes and sins burn in the flames of atonement and light the way to our future. May our swords vanquish the darkness. We almost turned into a Gundam Wing episode. Or maybe Voltron. Yeah, it would sound more like Voltron. Did we ruin it by doing that? Yeah, we kind of ruined it by doing it. God darn it, we were supposed to say Voltron. Wouldn't it have been cool to have 5 dragons?
You consider that a sword of justice? Your sword is dull, much too dull. One day that blade will turn against you.
Bitch, please. I eat Thai hookers like you for breakfast. Delicious hookers. Anyway. It's over. We won, right? Even though the sword of justice may be dull, it can and will pierce if we believe firmly, right? Well, we've done our part. We'd better get going. What, like now? We're gonna after our next prize. See ya. Our next target is going to be quite a venture, and it may take some time. At least I'll be entertained for a while.
So, after being coaxed in by Granny, we came this far and ended up saving the world. Let's go back to basket and cash in big time.
Never did I imagine our encounter on the train would lead to this. Even though the 4 of us met by coincidence and had our own reasons and motives,
we were able to accomplish a goal together. I don't think fate had anything to do with it. We did it by our own free will. Okay then, let's all report back to Hallie.
I might split this up into 2 episodes. I didn't think it was going to go on. I forget how long these cutscenes are. I didn't think it was going to go on so long.
Hey, come on, we're going back as a team, right?
A team? Is that what we are?
Naturally.
Yeah, I guess.
Leaning on him like, oh please, a team always sticks together, right, Daddy?
And we make a save. Saving. And this is an excellent place for us to stop. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. And when we come back, we go into Chapter 4, the final chapter of the game. Because guess what? There's something awry. There's something askew. And, well, what can we do? I think you know who. We're going to get through it. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackTart Studios for more live gaming action. Like, comment, and subscribe. If I didn't say that already, on the Twitch channel, we've got live JRPG gaming action and simulation as well. We also have our Chairman of the Board tabletop show. And we also have our Hobo Head Crab live plays. You don't want to miss out on those shows. They're excellent. They're lots of fun. We have a good time. And we all give each other a lot of shit. So you got to check those shows out. They're so much fun. And if you want to support the channel, you can always support the channel by going to the Twitch page. There's a donate button there. I'm going to try to get that donate button linked as well into the descriptions of these new Let's Plays and all that good stuff. Anyway, again, thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you next time.